What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you a live trade again.
Order filled.
This trade did take a long time, but it is a second entry short. Today was kind of a slow morning-ish, but then it started to pick back up really nicely. Yesterday was Monday. I had no trades yesterday. Honestly, I'm debating not to trade Mondays anymore because the past month, the Mondays has been absolutely terrible. Anyways, this trade, pretty straightforward. Like I said, second entry short. You do have a channel working down, and I was aiming the overnight lows. Obviously, the price went even lower. I might have to speed this up a little bit too. So the problem with these bars that I have so far is not necessarily a problem per se, but it doesn't really give you a lot of entries, so to speak. So if the price action is slow, if the price is not moving, you don't really get a lot of entries. But the upside to this is that when you do get entries, they're actually a quality setups, and that's what's good about these bars that I like. Yes, sometimes you sit all day and you have this nice uptrend working up, and you really don't get a setup to go long, which kind of sucks. Same thing with downtrend. You can technically take a short off of these basically resistance here, but I don't really like that. I need a setup. I always get nervous when I take a short, like here for example, or here. I just get really nervous. I don't like that. I need like a second entry, for example. Then I feel more confident taking that trade. So this is a perfect example. It's not ideal. I do want the signal bar to be a little bit higher, so you have basically you have up channel or a small correction to upside, break and a new high, and then I want to go short, test these lows, or in this case I wanted to test the overnight lows basically, because there's a good chance that we might test the overnight lows. And yeah, the price action played out pretty well. Like I said, I'm probably going to speed this up just because this trade does take quite a bit of time. It's just so unfortunate that I got stuck at that price point, and I was still confident. I was still confident in the trade. We were in a drawdown for a little bit, and as you can tell, also the scalp was already made. So technically speaking, we did test these lows. We created an equal low, but I was still confident with this huge move down. I was still confident that we're going to test the overnight lows. So I held the trade for a little bit, and it did work in my favor. Yeah, so real quick, the Bullnox is doing well, I don't think they're doing it 91% off anymore. I think it's 83, but I use Elite 91 for pretty much every code, so to speak. So I also got the Take Profit Trader as well. Take Profit Trader is actually 40% off for the lifetime of the evaluation. So pretty good deal in my opinion. Take Profit Trader is it's a good prop firm, but it is expensive in my opinion, because it's normal price for the 50k accounts are like I think 170, and if you get the 40% off, it's still like around $100, $102, which is, it's expensive. You can get Top Step for $50, you can get Blue Sky $50. Who else? Bullnox does 83% off, so or sometimes 91. So if you're brand new, I don't recommend going take Profit Trader, or the reason I don't recommend doing that is because you're gonna be spending a lot of money on evaluations and paying $100 a pop for an evaluation that you're gonna destroy or blow up in same day essentially. Okay, if you're brand new, then yeah, you might blow it up in the same day. Maybe it'll take you a week or two, but you're gonna get another one regardless. So just something to think about. But when I was doing this evaluations, when I first started, I would always do the ones with the 90% off. Apex used to do them all the time. They don't do them anymore because they got too much what do you call it, criticism for that, because their servers always go down and they have issues with Rhythmic and all that stuff. But Bullnox, I never had a problem with them. They're always on point. So yeah, I would always get the ones that have sales. So because the evaluation is 90% off, is like $15, $18 for evaluation. So which is which is nothing. It's really, really nice. It's beats $100 in my opinion. There you go. But anyways, back to the trade. So yeah, it's kind of like taking its sweet time, and I was getting a little bit frustrated, but patience pays. Being patient does pay. So yeah, like I said, I held on to it. I didn't move my stop loss or break even or nothing. I just let it go. Whatever happens, happens. But yeah, it's taking its sweet time, honestly. I'm gonna fast forward a little quick, see if we can get a little bit of movement here. Still chopping around, and there we go. So finally break through. Got 2 points in profit, and I should have probably moved my stop loss to break even at this point, because we're about 2.5 points away from the initial entry point. That probably would have been a safer bet, so to speak, safer play, I should say, not bet. But the price, I think, does come close to my target profit, and I think it does a little pullback here too. So the problem with moving your stop loss too early is that most of the times you will get stopped out, because ES, that's what it does. That's just how it works. That's how it operates. I don't know about other markets, but this market, if you move your stop loss too early to break even, there's like a 90% chance that you might get stopped out. So you can clearly see, if I were to place my stop loss one tick right there, +1, basically break even +1. Actually, I would have been okay. Yeah, because there was about 3 ticks between the line, or between the price and the actual stop loss. But again, just one of those things. Yeah, you might avoid a losing trade, but you also might avoid a big winning trade. So it is what it is, and it's up to you how you want to play it. But yeah, anyways, I was still confident that we're gonna take the test as lows, so we're not lows. And let me fast forward real quick. Blah blah blah. It's coming down, up. So again, okay, so there you go, right there. If I would move my stop loss to +1, break even +1, I would have been stopped out because it was 0.25 here. So yeah, I would have definitely been stopped out. And that's just one of those things, yes, I could have got 1, 2, 3, 4 points essentially if I would trail it a little bit. So that's probably the better way to do it, because that way at least you're maybe 2 points in the green, right, versus basically break even. But it's one of those things, how you want to play, it's up to you. Yeah, I definitely would have got stopped out here for sure. But let me just move this forward, and there we go. Prices going back into the red against me, I should say. And then we get another, basically it's kind of like a lower high, so to speak, but it's not really in the right spot anyways. But again, I was just holding on to it. I was just see what the price is going to do against this trend line, because basically these trend lines, these channels are, they're dynamic support resistance, right? So we do get a rejection off the lines, which is good, and it's a good sign. We bounce out of there, and we come to my target profit. There we go. I'm back up here. So there you have it. Pretty nice trade, about $1,100 in the profit. Can't complain. And that was pretty early on as well. It was around 9:40ish, 9:50. So early-ish day for me, but that's all I got for the trade. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.